Good morning, children. So it's time for another recorder lesson. So today we are going to look at the little piece Hippo on page 88, which you have received already. Okay, so we are going to focus on the actual written out music today. To make sure that we know the letter names on the musical stave and then to know how to play it on the recorder. So we are in 4/4 time here, and that means that we have 4 quarter notes in every bar, so 4 quarter note beats. Let's count them. So we have the first beat there, but it's actually 1.5 because a dot next to a note is when you add half of the value of that note next to which it stands. So if this is 1 quarter note, then adding the dot means it's 1.5 quarter notes. Okay, and there's the other half, because half of a quarter note would be a eighth note. So the dot is an eighth note plus another eighth note makes another quarter. So 1.5 and the other half, that makes then 2. It's just like in math. 1.5 plus a half is 2. So, and there's beat 3 and beat 4. And then here it's more straightforward. So 2 beats and 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we have again 1, and there's the half and the next half. So that's the second beat together, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest is every time similar to that first bar or the second bar. And in the last bar we have a whole note or a semi-breve, which is 4 beats long. All right, so let's just look at this rhythm. So if we have 4/4 time, we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And to play this rhythm in that 4/4 time will sound like this. Ta, 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 ta. And if I count it out, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So ta, 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 ha, ta, ha. And again, ta, 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 ha, ta, ha. And then this is exactly the same rhythm, and again the same rhythm, and here it's a little bit different. Ta, 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 ha, ha, ha. So it's only the last bar that's different, with a semi-breve or a whole note that's 4 beats long. Now let's look at the note name. So here we have to remember what we learned in music theory. So we are in the treble clef. Okay, and we know that the second line from the bottom of the treble clef is G, because it's also called the G clef, and that line is G because the second line from the bottom is the line where you start drawing the G clef or the treble clef. Another way I could work it out is by remembering my poem for the line notes in the treble clef, which is every good boy deserves fudge. So E, G, G for good. Okay, so that's G, 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 G. And then this is E for every. E, E. And then again G, G, G. And now I go 1 down, which is 1 backward in the musical alphabet. So before G would be F, but I see this little symbol here which looks like a hashtag, but that is a F sharp. It's a sharp sign. So it's not a normal F, but an F sharp that we've learned. And back to G, and then same there, E, E. Okay, and third line starting on G again, G, A, B, G. Okay, so now we're just going up. So 4 in the musical alphabet, G, A, B, and jumping back down to G, jumping down to E, 1 up, forward in the alphabet to F sharp. Okay, here again, fourth line starting on G, G, 1 up to A, back down to G, 1 down to F sharp, 1 up to G. Okay, and then let's just look at the notes on the recorder, how I'm going to play them. So this is my G. Okay, so for the left hand at the top, you're going to use those 3 fingers in the front for G plus your thumb at the back. And then for E, you're going to add your right hand 2 fingers, the first 2 fingers there. So you're going to be leaving that hole and that hole open, and all of the rest is closed. For F sharp, it will look like this. So everything is closed in the left hand, but your index finger is up, that hole is open. Then you have those 2 fingers down, middle finger and ring finger, and then the pinky is up, that hole is open. Okay, and then A, as you know, is only the thumb here in the left hand plus the first 2 fingers at the top. Those first 2 holes will be covered. Okay, and now I'm going to play it for you, and then you follow along with the music, and after that you can practice it by yourself. So I'll count 4 just so you know what the main beats are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only a few notes used in this piece, not all of the ones we know, but it's good exercise to read the rhythms, because now we have a dotted note as well, and then to get used to our relatively new F sharp note that we have learned. Okay, grade 3s and 4s. We are going to do Rigadoon as well. This is on page 6 that you have received. It's at the bottom of the page where you have GJ's Waltz, which we've done already. So it's page 6. Okay, so time signature is 4/4. 4/4 times, so the same as our previous piece. So we've got 4 quarter notes in a bar. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a dotted minim, which is 3 beats long. Without the dot it would have been 2. With the dot it's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the rhythm is relatively straightforward, and we just talked about how to play all of those notes. So we've done the A and the G, and B we know very well. It's the very first note that we learned playing the recorder. So B is just the left hand at the top, the thumb hole closed, and then the first hole at the top, also with the index finger. That is your B. Okay. And for C, you will close the thumb hole as well, and then lift up the index finger but put down the middle finger at the top with the left hand. That is C. And those are the only 4 notes that you'll be using in this piece. Okay, I'll play it for you. So you can go ahead and practice those 2 pieces this week, Hippo and Rigadoon, and then we'll have another lesson next week.